I would say just don't be comfortable. Okay, the moment you get comfortable in your life, is the moment you stop growing. So be adaptive to that change. Be flexible. If the company asks you to move somewhere, let's just give it a shot. No, do it. You don't know what they are thinking about. They have a bigger picture for you in mind. It's not like the company will just forget about you.
Hello everyone, you've seen us doing Conversations Cafe online recently with young leaders of Aditya Birla Group working and managing different sectors and businesses. With this new series of Conversations Cafe videos, we are going to talk to some of the engineering graduates who joined Aditya Birla Group after finishing their college. What exactly life looks like when you make this shift from an engineering college to work with a conglomerate, and that too a conglomerate like ABG. And how does this experience shape you up? To discuss that, the first guest with me today is Prachi Goel, who is a territory sales manager at Hindalco currently. Hi Prachi, and thanks for joining in today.
Hi, thanks Paul for inviting.
So Prachi, I'll go straight to it. You are a mechanical engineer, and from being a mechanical engineer, why did you decide to work at ABG? Does ABG have a lot of opportunities for mechanical engineers?
Straightforward answer is yes, first of all. And second, ABG, as you yourself know, it's a conglomerate. Okay. So ABG has a lot of companies in its umbrella. You can start with Hindalco, Ultratech, Grasim, which has recently completed its 75 years. No? And we have Carbon Black also. So it's not only about being part of just one company in ABG. It's about the moment you start with ABG, you get the opportunity to be working in any of those companies. And all of those companies have a huge reputation in the market. They'll provide you a lot of opportunities. Means if you start, even if with the Hindalco, just say for one company, you can always move to the another business later in your life. This is what ABG provides us.
Right. Prachi, tell me a bit about your engineering days.
We all know that once you get into college, you start getting into stuff like you start getting participating into those cultural fests and everything. And the studies just took up a backseat. Okay. So the first year was like that. Second year was like that. We organized cultural fests. And third year we participated in our elections. Okay, then I wouldn't say that I was too studious, but I never got anything less than 72% that I can assure you. So it was basically a mix of all. So it's not like you have to be very studious to achieve everything in your life. No, if you want to be a part of a big conglomerate like ABG, you have to be very studious. No, you have to be good at doing several things, not being good at studies. You know the basic of engineering, you learned it in your colleges, that's good enough, but you have to know how to manage everything that is going on in your life.
Right. Prachi, from your engineering days to now, what you're doing at ABG, how do you think that your mechanical engineering background fit in here well with the role that you have right now?
We know that a mechanical engineer knows how the machines work. Okay. We just assume that this is the only thing a mechanical engineer knows. But that's not the truth. We are taught about how the machines work, but also how what is metallurgy, okay, the properties of metals and everything else. And also about warehouse planning, about inventory planning. So these are few of the things that we studied, we had an idea about. And once you get the transition from being a mechanical engineer just in college to being a working professional in manufacturing industry, you get to use that knowledge, no? Because in every industry, there has to be something called inventory planning, inventory management. There has to be something called manpower planning. If you start, there has to be something called maintenance, mechanical maintenance. You know how the machines work, you will be able to do that.
Prachi, working at a conglomerate like ABG provides you a lot of opportunities to meet with new people, meet with different kind of people from different industries possible, right? Tell us a bit about this experience that you have had over the years. How many years have you been to the system, and any interesting moments or time that you have spent within the group that comes to your mind?
It has been almost more than 4 years now with ABG, and I started my journey with the 6 months of induction program at Renukoot. Okay, the first 10 days were basically an overall idea of ABG at Mumbai. Then 6 months of training at Renukoot with several plant visits to different plants like Moda, Sambalpur, Hirakud. We visited all those plants. Then after that, those 6 months, I had my on-job training as a mechanical maintenance engineer. Okay. Then I moved to my final placement as a procurement manager in Renukoot itself. And after working for 1.5 years or so, I moved to sales and marketing. Okay. So I would say ABG has provided me a great deal of exposure. Okay. In 4 years, I have changed 3 roles, but it's not like that every time I'm just moving. I'm learning every day a new thing. Okay, I'm making contacts. I'm having a huge network of people. I come to a manufacturing unit. Okay, it's Renukoot, and that too in the first training phase, I was placed in aluminium refinery.
Right.
So in aluminium refinery, I'll tell you, there was just one other girl in the whole aluminium refinery. Okay, just think about the situation. There were approximately would be like 300, 200, 300, okay, men working, and there are just 2 women. So I've also worked into the situation that and that too that other lady, she was getting engaged. So she was on her leave. So I was all alone as a woman in an aluminium refinery.
Right. And from there to, again, being a territory sales manager, again, something where not a lot of women venture into, right? How was this shift for you when you actually moved from Renukoot to Kolkata? Did life change for you in any way, or the kind of struggles that were there still remain the same?
No, the life has changed totally. First of all, I moved in March 20. So you would understand the pandemic had just hit, and I could only go to office for like 10 days, and we were in the nationwide lockdown. So it was a really big and a difficult change for me in the starting itself. The city is completely new to me. I don't know anyone over here. The role is completely new. Let's just say you are in a place where you don't know anyone. You started off from a plant setting to basically a corporate setting. So it's a huge difference. You have your work particularly specified. You have to be really good at Excel, okay, first of all. So it's basically, it's not about being that you are just changing the city or just changing the role. You are learning a lot in the process. I'm working as a non-BMC trademark. Okay, so non-BMC is basically non-building and construction. So what comes under it is basically all the extruded products of Hindalco that can be used in anything other than building and construction. For example, in your transport segment, your industrial material, industrial segment, your let's just say defense, okay, your electrical bus. So these are all the products that I now particularly deal with, and that too in trade business. So basically, I deal with the dealers, and those dealers deal with the direct customers. So that's how I deal.
What exactly is that motivating factor within ABG? Is that the work culture? Is that the people? Is that the work itself that you're doing? What is it?
Here, every day you get to learn a new thing. Okay, I'm working in sales and marketing. Okay, so it's not like I'm working for just one single product. There could be any new product coming into the market. You have just now seen that Ola is coming out with those electric scooters, no? So there are new parts for it. You will be designing those parts. You'll be helping your customer how to process through it. So it's just one example. Okay. So every day is a new challenge, and that's what drives you to keep on working.
Right. And what is your advice to future ELPs like you to explore this Pandora's box? What should they do?
I would say just don't be comfortable. Okay, the moment you get comfortable in your life, is the moment you stop growing. So be adaptive to that change. Be flexible. If the company asks you to move somewhere, let's just give it a shot. No, do it. You don't know what they are thinking about. They have a bigger picture for you in mind. It's not like the company will just forget about you. From the very first day, they plan your future in a company. They never have a view in their mind ki kal ko you will just leave the company. They always start with the thinking that you will be here for 10 more years, and they start planning your journey ahead.
All right, Prachi, thank you very much for sharing those insights about your personal and professional growth within ABG. And I wish you all the very best. For all of you who want to be in the place of Prachi, you can click on the link in the description where you can register yourself for the Conversations Cafe Online, where you get to ask questions to managers like Prachi right now who are working after their colleges within ABG in different businesses and sectors. Thank you very much again, Prachi, for your time today.
Thank you.
And all the very best for your future.
Thank you.